Greetings and salutations, folks. My name's Nick, and welcome back to Mouthwashing, where we're slowly making our way towards two separate plot points. We're moving towards the actual day, actually now 3 plot points, now that I think about it, considering what's going on right now on the screen. We're moving closer to the day that, Curly went nuts. We are moving closer towards like 4 months after the crash, 5 months after the crash. But then there's this judgment day that's occurring that seems well after the crash. That seems like the day when everything just falls apart for our survivors. And I'm not sure how that's going to fit in with everybody else. Also, with any luck, I remember what voices I gave everyone. Jimmy, I gave, I think, just my own voice. Daisuke, I went with, like, a Pauly Shore, because he had a Hawaiian shirt on and had a relaxed attitude. So he got Pauly Shore. Who else is in the cast? Swansea? He got, like, deep voice, angry Southerner. Curly got high-pitched Southerner. I don't remember what her name was, the nurse. She got a little bit high-pitched, soft. And I think that's the cast. Alright, so this is... what, 8 hours out, until judgment or after? It just said on the screen, and I wasn't paying attention. Don't do anything. Stop. 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 I can fix this. Why do you keep fucking saying that? Are you hearing yourself? Oh, I'm sorry. We still have disinfectant, right? The one from the extra medical stash. Get it now. The cocktail, The cocktail? What are you blabbering about? That was your fault. You would never have. I had no choice. You. Useless. You goddamn fucking idiot. There has to be something else. Find disinfectant. Now, I already have disinfectant. I already had disinfectant. I had picked it up from the medical room, but I guess or did I just look at it and not take it with me? Or my character just gave it to somebody else at some point. What is happening? Why? Swansea, how did you get over here? I'm already looking in here. At least try to make yourself useful. God damn it. Like, what about... At least he made it out to the other side. We can still help him. Okay, why can't I look at Curly anymore? What has happened mentally to Jim? Jim is wreck. Jim is falling apart. Falling apart. Like, he isn't falling apart. He has fallen apart. Like, there's the classic quote from Max Payne 3. I'm not slipping, I'm slipped. Daisuke? Yeah, Polly has seen better days. Shall I make a birthday oh, I can't even use the food dispenser. Whatever happened here? There wasn't this much foam in the kitchen region. Do I get a flashlight? I have the code scanner. Maybe I could use the code scanner as a flashlight. I don't know if that's necessarily the best decision. Jim? Okay, we're gonna turn that off. Nope, hold on. I skipped a crucial step. Get my sounds. Okay, which... Okay, that is up. That is... Oh. A blind beast, aimless and restless. You can't run from it. I knew I was missing something out of this experience. Ooh, are we getting a little bit of gameplay with our narrative? Also, I've got to clean my monitor at some point, but that's unrelated. Also, it doesn't seem like anywhere I step quiets my noise. Even when I'm stepping on the blue tarp, it still makes a lot of noise. Nope, nope. This way. Okay, where am I now? This way? Is that a horrifying Polly? What is that? Is that the screen? Can I escape whatever chases me? If I just run fast enough. I only have one run speed. Where am I even going? Probably left here, because straight takes me back to where I was. And then left here? No, straight. Says with too much confidence. Oh, okay. The creature did not get me. That is good. Wherever I am. I'm back at the beginning. Okay, we're gonna need to make markers. Can I do anything to stop this creature? Alright, let's go left first this time. Is there anything to the left, or is this just a dead end? This is just a dead end. That's a dead end. I think that was a close one. I was wondering if I just didn't look, it would be okay. I fear this might take a few tries. But I do not know if I have any defensive options. It does not seem like I have any defensive options. Other than just going the right path. Don't. Ah! Where am I now? Thing is, then I respawn, and okay, there's that bridge, and then I have no idea where I am. Okay, this seems like where I should be going. But also, I do not move fast enough. Should I be walking, or should I be coming to a stop? Like, run a little bit. And then stop. Oh, hello. It's Polly. Why am I being hunted by some sort of equine god? Polly. Is mouthwash, is this a disinfectant? With like 14% ethanol, maybe? Sorry. I messed up. Don't try to talk. Yeah, the plan was to send... 5 months after the crash, Daisuke threw the utility to get to medical. But what goes wrong? I think the vent and utility connects to medical. But you heard what he said going in there now. It's too unstable. Trying to break the foam could risk the air seal. Also, what happened to... I forget the name of the nurse, but she's not in that future, of that judgment future. She has locked herself in the room with Curly. I just don't want to fuck up again like I did before. You heard Anya. Thank you, Jimmy. Anya. I wouldn't put it past her to do something extreme right now. You and me, Daisuke, we can save Curly, yeah? Swansea won't help, so we'll figure it out ourselves. Right, alright, yeah. We got this. But even before the foam, how do we even get to the door to utility open? Swansea's been practically camping in front of the door, and he has the key. I have an idea. You're going to have to trust me. We need to knock him out. You're gonna fight him? No. Even he has to have his limits when it comes to booze. We make him pass out. Simple, safe. He might not even realize we did anything after the fact. There's a recipe for a mocktail in the kitchen. We can follow the steps but use different ingredients to add kick to it. Come on. Ooh. No. Where am I? Oh, there we are. Okay. The food dispenser's already gone. So how am I going to make this mocktail? Mix... Oh, that's what happened to the isopropyl. Mix mouthwash and isopropyl. We're out of sweetener. Oh, that was Jimmy. We're out of sweetener. Any ideas? I might have accidentally at some point mistakenly misplaced a few packets before. By accident. Right. You could take a look around my stuff. Could be somewhere around there. But also totally somewhere else. Who knows? Anything's possible. The crash sure jumbled everything up. Okay, your stuff is here, right? Oh. Nope, there's sweetener. Okay. So we need to use pure alcohol for medical use only, potentially deadly to ingest, and mouthwash kills all bad germs, and we're gonna make somebody drink it. And then we're going to take the plain cocktail, a rough mix of mouthwash and isopropyl alcohol. Not even Swansea would drink this. Take spiked cocktail. Mocktail spiked with isopropyl alcohol. Here for a good time, not a long time. So it's no longer a mocktail. It's literally just a cocktail now. But deadly. You really shouldn't have one. Definitely not two. That drink looks sick. I can totally picture myself on a beach with a hot babe and a few of those. Then I drink too many and throw up all over myself and never be able to drink them again. Even in his fantasy, Like, he's just ruining the whole time in front of these hot babes. Ah, good times. Let's just get this to Swansea. Alright, is he going to be sitting in front of the utility room door? Or is he in the cargo bay? He's probably still just sitting in front of the utility room door, guarding it. You good? Oh yeah, I'm all good, man. You taken to teaching my intern now. I personally try to educate based off years of experience. But that's just me, Captain. The fuck is that? Look, we need to keep working together. If this is how I can get us through this without us being at each other's necks all the time, then... Yeah, give it here. We kind of freestyled the recipe. Yeah, I can tell you had a hand in this monstrosity, kid. You ain't no mixologist. Sure as hell ain't no mechanic either. You never should have come here. Who the fuck even decided to let you board, huh? Stick the idiot with a bunch of sad sack adults and see what he learns, eh? Bootstraps and all that, what a load of horse shit. You think it's all going somewhere, but every failure leaves you a little more mangled than before. Older, uglier, meaner. Smarter in a worse way. Wallowing doesn't suit you, Swansea. I suppose you think we should all be acting like you, our hard-working, esteemed captain. I say take a load off before the sun finally sets on this party. You know, here's the thing. I don't necessarily blame Swansea entirely. Like, what do you do when you're out of options? When you have zero options? Like, other than hoping somebody is going to look for them. Like, what, do you just keep, like, shrinking your supplies until there's nothing left? Consider, for example, Mass Effect. In Mass Effect, there is a plotline in which, the, Protheans, there are certain Protheans that hid themselves away from the Reapers. And those Protheans put themselves into cryogenic sleep. And that sleep lasted for so long. And eventually, they started to run out of power. So the AI, or I suppose it's actually closer to a VI, a virtual assistant, a virtual intelligence, started shutting down sections of power to certain amounts of Protheans until there was fewer and fewer and fewer left. I don't remember if in Mass Effect the VI had reached the point in which they had shut down all of the pods, but consider this. If they had shut off pods sooner, would they have lasted longer? Would this crew be able to still be alive for longer periods of time if they just killed off Curly? Or let him die, should I say. Now there's a limitation of air. Air is the biggest limiter. I believe they said they would run out of air before they ran out of food. And then that leads to the question, is that still enough time to even get noticed? Is there absolutely no way they could fix a rudimentary amount of systems to get a message out? And if you can't do that, because like a lot of the cockpit was covered in foam, and that might be where most of the communications gear is. And if you cannot free yourself from the cockpit without flinging yourself into space, then you won't be able to get that message out. But if you don't get a message out, it's the same as flinging yourself into space. Either way, it's a bad choice. But one bad choice has a chance of saving your life, whereas the other bad choice does nothing. Anyway, may we never go to hell, but always be on our way. Oh, it's a good thing his key just fell out of his pocket like that. Is he still breathing? He practically bounced off the ground. He'll be fine. His tolerance has to be through the roof by now. Probably just wake up with a massive headache. Oh man, he's gonna be so mad. I'll never get a good reference now. Ugh. Daisuke, who cares if you're going to get a good reference? You need to live. If you do not, it's like, do I have a good reference for this one? I don't have a good reference that I want to use. So we will carry on into the utility room. Hold on. Ooh. What does it say on the key? I cannot read. Where the fuck are my keys? Captain, you sure about this? Maybe we could talk with Swansea when he's cleared up a bit later. He's just like really into workplace safety and stuff sometimes, you know? Which is like totally cool and stuff, I think. He taught me it's time to be brave, Daisuke. Curly and Anya are counting on us. Wait. Whoa, it's like barely foamed up at all. Hey, it's those things. I've never been... Oh, sorry, that was Daisuke. Hey, it's those things. I've never been inside one. What are they called again? Cryostasis pods. Oh yeah, these things are far out. Totally sci-fi. Oh, it looks like this one still works. How long can these things even keep you frozen? 20 years is how long they can keep you frozen. 20 fucking years. Okay, the fact that they're bringing this up again in the plot, it makes me think that somebody is going to get frozen, and then they're going to be the only survivor. I can't believe Swansea managed to clear all the foam from here. He didn't. What? Think about it. Swansea never let you work with him on breaking the utility room foam wall, right? No, it needed to be handled delicately. He said I have way too much athletic strength in my arms. I would have just torn right through the foam. I was like, damn, makes total sense. Bummer. So I've been in charge of the kitchen instead. He said it's next level critical to keep stock and organized every day. Had me double, triple, quadruple check everything like all the time. Right, of course. And he never told you he'd gotten in here, right? No, but look how busy he must have been. There was never any foam here. And Swansea has known the whole damn time. Just taking a load off before the sun finally sets on this party, huh? That boozed up bastard has been biding his time until he can save himself. Would getting into the pod really mean you'd get rescued? 20 more years of a chance to get found. I'd take those odds over our current situation. Not like this, though. not by lying through my teeth while waiting for everyone else to die. No, man, that just can't be right. I'm sure there's a reason. We'll ask him about it when he wakes up. We'll deal with him after. Right now we have a job to finish. And that vent looks like it's still in one piece. Whoa, check out those sparks. I hate to imagine how gnarly it looks on the inside. It could be somewhat collapsed in places. You could make it through. We need to try it. Swansea said it's not safe. I know he forgot to tell us about the pod, but he knows like everything about this kind of stuff. Here's the thing, like, how much is Swansea telling the truth about, and how much is he lying? Maybe we should just wait for him to wake back up. You said you could handle it. Swansea taught you well, right? Time to prove it. He'll be impressed when he wakes up. Proud. He'll understand why we had to do this. Then he can explain himself. You think so? Daisuke, everyone's counting on you. Captain's orders. Yeah, I got this. Oh, we're definitely manipulating him into doing this. Okay, here we go. Oh! Oh! Anya! What did you do? I imagined one day before the crash. Okay, we're getting closer. I imagine that she killed Curly. Finds the gun. We have a gun? Up or down? Illusion of choice. I feel like that's a very that's a very specific book to fit the themes of this game. Do I have a gun in here? It's still broken. She couldn't have hid it there. Underneath the pillow. So am I looking throughout the whole ship for the gun? How is everybody? No, 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 no. Cannot look at the clowns again. The clown video game scene.
Polly says, another day in paradise. Yay!
What else can you make, actually? Now, just the mocktail and the cake, which is delicious. But alas, I cannot make the spaghetti. And the fettuccine. What are we reading here? Do fish feel pain? Let's see, we got Elements of Art, Adventures of the Blue Scales, the Obverse. Just some light reading. I already checked here. What's here? Is the gun in the cockpit? Anya? For fuck's sake. Where is it? Us being let go isn't a reason to hurt yourself. Anya, as our nurse, you never got psych evals. I should have thought of that. You could have come to me if you were feeling stressed. What would you have done? Anything. Anything. You, the crew, are all my responsibility. I told you so over and over, yeah? I'm not going to hurt myself. You know the gun is in a safety case I can't open. But I hid the case itself. Tell me where it is. None of this has to be on our performance log. We'll figure it out together. I'm pregnant. You're what? Who would you... Captain. I told you. Listen to me. We can fix this. I've known him for a long time. I'll talk to him. I know you'd never give me the gun to protect myself, so the least I can do is make sure he never gets it either. Are we talking about Jim? A reading printed from the navigation computer detected abnormal asteroid trajectories along the route. Course corrections might be required during transit. The inevitable crash is coming closer and closer. 6 hours until judgment. The bleeding won't stop. Just try to stay still, Daisuke. I need a second to think. We can fix this. Hey, kid. You hear me? Daisuke. Hey, stop! Don't move. It's all right, Daisuke. Calm down. This line of work, you could never have become like miserable old Swansea. What a tragedy. Decades of hauling ass for Pony Express, big mighty bruiser with all his shiny tools. This is where it got me. The good life, huh? I thought you were dumber than a can of paint. Always just chewing my ear off about nothing. Useless ray of goddamn sunshine. Not an ace student, career workhorse, or force of ambition. Just a damn good kid trying his best. You could have taught an old fool like me a lot. Close your eyes, Daisuke. Okay, what are the odds that Anya is dead? You monster. I could have fixed him, Swansea. I have to do everything myself. Why can't any of you just give me some time to fucking think? How do you still not understand? It's over. End of the fucking line. He won't suffer one more second because of your delusions. Unbelievable. Stop pretending. I know all about your plan, Swansea. I went to utility. I saw what you've been hiding down there. Sneaking around with that axe, telling Anya who knows what. Now this, you're making sure you're the one who gets inside that cryopod. Ha! I sure did talk to Anya. But it was her telling me all sorts of things instead, wasn't it? Shouldn't a captain go down with his ship? Not that it matters anymore. I ain't got no place to be. I got everything I could ever want right here on this ship. So go ahead and get in that pod. If you ever get found, you can tell them whatever fucking story you like. You've earned it. Ooh. Now we must get to the gun. Do we know about the gun? We must know about the gun if we are searching for it. But also, Anya has already hid the gun. Can we go into the, like, it's not in the medical room. Yep, Anya did die. I think she killed herself. And Curly. Wait. Curly's still alive. She just killed herself. Huh. Maybe she came in here to kill Curly, but felt the decision to do that would be too monstrous. Ah, hold on. All right. How am I supposed to know? What's the, what the code is for the gun? It is not the devil's number. It is not the neighbor of the beast. Hmm. Hmm. I can't look at his blood anymore. Is there a 3-digit number displayed prominently anywhere? Anya? Nope, you wouldn't know the lock. Let's take a look at the cockpit. Kid. Yeah, the captain's room is going to be closed off. Like, is there something we can shine the code scanner on? $739. All right. What are we going to use the gun for? Jim? Anya's dead. Curly's not getting up anytime soon. Swansea isn't particularly interested. Gun. Pony Express personal protection weapon issued to captains in case of unrest among the crew. Really? Not yet. Okay. Jimmy! Zero days before the crash. I told him, Anya, you should have waited for me. What did he say? Nothing that makes any difference. Did he seem angry? Where did he go? He just walked away. Curly, I don't want him in here anymore. Hold on, fuck, just wait, I need to find him. Everything's going to be okay. Okay, so Curly has definitely many screws loose, but it doesn't, I still don't see how we got from here to, I need to go to the cockpit. From here to crash ship directly into asteroid. Jim, I can fix this. What do you think will happen when we get back? We can figure all this out. You and me. All I ever hear is how great of a leader you are. God, it's so annoying. But now, what do you think will happen now when we get back? We'll fix this together. Everything you and I worked for in our lives, accomplishments, changes. None of it will matter. You've gotten through difficult situations before. This time won't be any different. Work through it, one day at a time. It's not just me, is it? You were supposed to be the one who had everything under control. You said so yourself. The ship, this crew, everything that happened here. This was your responsibility, Captain. That is what you'll be hearing the rest of your life. Or this can all be remembered as a tragedy. Despite what must have been the best efforts of its acclaimed captain, the Tulpar crew was never found. No one survived to tell the tale. You're standing at the top. Oh, we have a view of Curly. How would we have an out-of-body experience? Feet in cement. I get it now. Right? Right. I'll take care of it. Jim crashes the ship. 1 hour before judgment. Yep, that door's closed, Curly. We're gonna take a different way. No, yep. Somebody turn off all the lights, Curly. That's okay. And somebody also posed all of the crew members. Woohoo! Happy birthday, Captain! This rocks! Hear, hear! To Captain Jimbo! Come on! You have to give a speech! Go on, have at it. You better make it good. Hell yeah! Our captain! Captain Jimmy! Huh. That's the twist. Curly didn't crash the ship. Jim crashed the ship. I think. I could be wrong. We'll take the knife. And we'll use the knife. Get the job done. Cut the cake. A lot of people struggle to put food on their plates, but that wasn't enough, right, Captain? The lowest rung of your ladder is our highest. Until it was all swept from under your feet. Life isn't even worth living at the same level as us. But I forgive you. All of us do. I won't give up on you. Even like this, I believe in you. We're going to make it through this. Sometimes we thrive, travel the endless reaches of space. But other times we just have to accept days like these. You taught me that, Curly. Let's eat. Let's survive. Take responsibility. Yeah. These are definitely big ducts if a whole ladder can fit. No turning back now. And since there's no way forward, you can only turn back. Yeah, your Game Boy. That is too many hands. Responsibility. Gotta step up. Captain has responsibilities on... What? I want to say that reminds me of a movie in which, like, there's a character who goes nuts. And that's also what's going through his head, is, like, having to have responsibility for his shareholders or something. No. Polly. Polly says lend a hand. Polly says don't be daft. Hmm? And this is clearly not real, but where is the intersection between the real and the fiction? The truth and... the hallucination. And then the rest of the game turns into a first-person shooter. But you only have 5 bullets, so that's okay. A mausoleum for Daisuke. Are we going to be able to find a mausoleum for all of the characters, as they are all dead? Beloved friend, I remember you. So you are eternal. Ah! You got me? Down this extremely claustrophobic hall. Am I hunting him? Or am I going somewhere? See you. See you, Swansea. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get you, Swansea. No run button. I don't need a run button. See, these intersections become extremely dangerous. I have something to say, so shut the fuck up and listen. I spent 13 years half cut up to my eyeballs. Drunk, to put it mildly. Then suddenly I saw the streetlight shining in my face. 500 gigawatts of the power of God. A vision of my bloated body found in some ditch. Scared me straight. So I got a collared shirt, mortgage, and a credit card. All the things that make a good man. I hoped I could raise my children to be better than their old man. I wanted to believe I was never one setback away from my worst self. But the truth is, discipline, drive, routine, the endless fucking desperation to get shit done. A loving wife, great kids, sobriety, I'm telling you, accomplishments I've been chasing all my life, never felt as good as I expected when I crossed the finish line. So now that we're at the end, taking inventory. Those nights spinning out of my head, sinking into the sofa. Broken glass in my palms. Bleeding dry, the funniest thing ever. Old dogs laughing and snarling on a waterbed floor, mocking the moon for daring to show its face. All nausea and wreckage and vomit and ugly cruelty. The only problem in the world's in an empty bottle. Those were the best days of my life. Yeah. Those were the best days of my life. I got nothing to hide, ready to face the music. I can see myself for what I am. But you, a cowardly, selfish motherfucker, and you can't even see it. I should have been able to protect the kid. If I could have done one thing right, I wish it had been to give him one small chance of this off this goddamn rock. Swansea, I'm gonna fix everything. We're going to make it. Fuck you. Which one is the working one? How am I going to take responsibility? Do not touch. Okay, that's where the axe was. Okay, so we're still losing it. No. Like I said before, we're not losing it. We've lost it. Whatever we had is gone now. Long gone. We probably haven't had it for quite a while. Oh, hello. Okay, is this going to spin infinitely? Oh, nope. No. Oh, yeah, okay, of course. Hello? Are we making you watch television? Why? What have we done to you?
Tis old Mother Goose's birthday, we're giving her a party. A party, a party, a party for Mother Goose.
The baker man, he served the cake, it was a sight to see.
TV is gonna rot your brain, kid. I don't think you should be eating that. Someday he'll thank me. Sure, I'll take your word on that. Okay. You gotta eat up, Curly. Gotta get. Is there a way I can change this? That seemed like the thing that... Yeah. Okay, so we got stuck at the bottom left TV. Ooh, should we actually be going that way? Alright, let's see if that fixes it. Okay, now I think we got it. These Curly. I think we've progressed far beyond reality. I feel like I don't know what's going on, but at the same time it's captivating. I want to go home. We are home. Why don't you finish what you started? Don't worry, if anyone ever finds us, I'll still be playing the villain. You'll be the better man in the end, like you wanted. I could have stopped it. I'm taking responsibility. No, we can both be heroes. We're a team, just you and me, like we used to be. What happened was an accident. We were trapped. I made a mistake, alright? I'm sorry. I'm so fucking sorry, Curly. So Jim did crash the ship, I think. What is this supposed to detect? Why do I need a really up-close view of static? Oh, space ultrasound. This is interesting. I'm not sure what I'm looking for. Also, this feels like a great way to set up a jump scare. Where else can I use this thing? Is it just on that? that like a horse? A dog? All clean. Really gets rid of that bad taste in your mouth, huh? Through wreckage. Through silence. Wash it away. All day fire fresh. The Dragon Breath mouthwash. Am I hiding? Am I running? From Holly Kaiju? No, not a kaiju. Too small. Polypede? Yeah, everybody's ID tags. There was definitely a lot of mouthwash in this ship, and I'm pretty sure they did drink a lot of it. Polly!
It's me. Boy, what should I call you? And above your pay grade.
Pony Express is dead. And so are you.
I know what you think of this predicament of yours. Poor you. It's misunderstood. Polly says.
Sorry. Shut up. Curly tried his best. I did too, but he's the better man. I see that now. We can both still make it. I'll take care of him. I'm taking responsibility. Curly, Captain, I'm so sorry. Yes. Yes, 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 I do. I fucked up. But I can still make this right. Our worst moments don't make us... ...0 hours before judgment. I was gonna say, where are we taking you now? What reality is there left for us to see? What truth is there for us to interact with? Are we going to put Curly in the cryogenic chamber? Is there room for two? Shall we go home somehow? Are we going to go home in our minds? Well, we're heading towards the utility room. So says the arrow on the wall. Despite the fact that we have not gone down any stairs or turned down any hallways. It's okay, Curly. You're going to be okay. You always had my back. I ended up hurting you even though I was trying to save us. But now you'll survive. It's like you said, together we can fix anything. I'm just proud I got to be your friend and co-pilot, Captain. No one can hurt you now. We fixed it. I fixed it. I was gonna say, is Jim just going to shoot himself? Wow. That... Oof. And we're gonna leave ourselves into that uncertain future. Is there an epilogue? I almost want, or don't want an like if we're just kind of left with this kind of uncertainty. Does it even matter if Curly is found? All right, that was Mouthwashing. I liked it. It was interesting. It's more of a narrative experience than I was expecting it to be. With there are some small sections with very, very specific gameplay mechanics to them. Like the section where you're supposed to hide from the equine god. What am I referencing with that? Oh, scaritol. If I remember, I'll include the link to the YouTube video about scaritol. But yeah, there's some gameplay elements to it. The only gameplay element I'd imagine you have control over is, thank you for playing, you're welcome, is the making of the recipes. I don't know how much room for error you have beyond that. One second while I check something. All right, but I just wanted to double check. I was, for some reason, I was doubting the idea that it was actually Jimmy the whole time who had crashed the ship, and Curly was the one who had tried to save him, and trying to save him caused those injuries. Which is interesting twist towards it, that. I was wondering, at what point does Curly go nuts to agree to decide to kill off his entire crew. But it's really Jim the whole time. Definitely what this game really does successfully is just showcase how much better video games are in regards to presenting the unreliable narrator. I think towards the end, like going from surreal moment to surreal moment, like there's so little grasp of reality that every following scene is more like, okay, but what is happening now? When like the actual reality is so far gone that now it's like, what am I even looking at? Where are we going? The metaphor has kind of stretched itself out so much. Still though, it was very interesting from start to finish. And it makes me also wonder what these developers are going to be doing next. I wonder how much the aesthetic choice to go with kind of like that quasi PS1 look and feel is both style choice as well as cost choice. But it works. It definitely works for the game as well. And emphasizes that style is more important than graphics. One of the issues that a lot of game companies these days is chasing fidelity. And fidelity is nice. It's always nice when you're looking at a pretty game. But when a game has style... do I have anything else to say really too much about it? About Mouthwashing that I haven't said while playing the game? No, it's a very interesting game. Very well-made narrative experience. I don't know if it necessarily could have benefited from deeper mechanics. Like, a lot of the first half of the game had more just go here, do this. Whereas, like, the second half of the game started to have more of, like, the figure out these mechanics in order to progress. I don't know. That's up for another discussion. For now, though, got any suggestions for something to play next? Leave it down in the comments below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and have yourselves a good night.